fucking years ago we did this. You're like, hey, I just wanted to stop by and get a picture of that thing you did 20 years ago, because that's crazy to me. No motherfucker ever said, that couch you delivered? Not one scratch. Fucking solid. You don't remember me, but you delivered my bed. And it was fucking solid, man. Not one did. Never fucking happened. Never. I've had real jobs. I had a paper route when I was 8. Another little thing. You had to be 13 to have a paper route. I don't know if anybody knows that. Or the rules could change by then.
Yeah.
But you had to be 13. So I went to this dude on a corner, and I said, hey, he was 13. And I said, you know, if you sign up for the paper route, because I wanted a skateboard. You know, it's all supply side, kind of like, you know, necessity. You know, I'm like, I wanted a skateboard. Dad said, well, you got to afford it. So I got a paper route. I went to this, I was 8. They said, you can't have a paper route. I went to this dude, I said, hey, if you sign up for the paper route, I'll deliver all the papers. You don't have to do anything, but I'll give you 20%. I was a fucking just resourceful motherfucker. I was 8 years old. And this little punk said, okay, yeah. I did that shit for 5 years until I was 13, and that motherfucker took the money. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? He just sat there, just took 20% for 5 years until I was 13. But I've done shit like that. I work for a donut shop. I can fucking cook donuts. Like no one ever went, that fucking kolache, solid ratio on sausage to cheese. Solid ratio. Never. And sometimes I'd experiment. I go like heavy cheese kolache. I'd go like some. You know, so in answer to your question, to be employed in this industry, it's ridiculous. I look forward to every one of them. Every one of them. And I've made some shitty movies, man. And I had a wonderful time on the shitty ones. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I've read lines where I'm like, God, that's a horribly written line. Can we change that? No? Fuck it, I'm gonna love it anyway. You know what I mean? It's just, we're so lucky to be employed. I don't mean to be overly humble, but I really feel that way. I mean, I've had real jobs before. And it's crazy, this job. I hope it never ends, man. I hope one day you guys can feel something like this, because it's cherishable. Yes, sir.
Did you get that skateboard after all? Do you continue to skateboard? Or?
Fuck yeah. Half pipe in my backyard, homie. Yeah. Coping, PVC pipe, everything.
Who's your favorite skater?
Tony Alva, back in the day, with the Alva mob. You know what I mean? He was doing crazy shit. He revolutionized skate. They would go to, you know, the pipeline, the old pipeline where the pipes really existed. The motherfucker would go beyond vert. You know, and if you ever held up a Logan Ersky skateboard, these motherfuckers are 30 pounds. It's not like these, you know, the Bones Light Brigade, fucking 6.5 ounce skateboard. You see these guys doing 8-foot ollie pops. Well, yeah. You know, it's Evel Knievel. Motherfucker was jumping 12 buses when that motorcycle was a 4,000 pound behemoth. You know, with shocks it didn't work. Now these guys are on the, you know, current motocross bikes that they can take a hit. You could land them from the moon and survive with the shock technology. It's just looking at back then what that cat did on an earth ski. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, Tony Hawk's 900 stunned everybody. I watched it live. Watched the footage of it again 100 times, just going, holy shit, that was a moment. You know, but somebody that took what everybody was just doing flat and going from point A to point B and doing crazy shit on it. Tony Alva, man, that cat. But you know, everybody from, you know, Gator fucking his shit up to Christian Hosoi to, you know, the whole, you know, I have pipe in the backyard. Like I said, it was a big part of my life, man. Who's next? Nobody. That's it.
Right in the first movie, I remember from Dallas, we were talking about it, or some special scene that the guy had to do over and over and over again. Some kind of surprising thing.
Say it again?
Some kind of surprising thing that was funny in the first movie that happened to one of the other guys.
That's like fucking everything.
Probably the canon.
Probably the canon, yeah. But the missing fact was that shit didn't happen over and over again. That shit happened once. Well, anybody remember the cat scene in Boondock?
Yeah.
Is any members of PETA in the audience? Before I tell this? Because we killed that motherfucker.
Oh.
Fucking all for art, motherfuckers.
Screw PETA.
So check it out. To do the scene, they had an air cannon, and it was about a 12-inch diameter tube, and it sounded like a fucking 8-gauge shotgun. And it would launch whatever you put down this tube at about 200 miles an hour out of the cannon. And so obviously when they showed it to us, I took it out the back and I started launching. That's what you do, right? Like turkey sandwiches. Boom! Wow! It's flying turkey sandwiches and nails, making shots, just all kind of crap. I was launching into what they call the beach in Toronto, which is not a fucking beach. It's like a fucking little lake. But they're like, yeah, go to the beach. No, you're not. You're going to the fucking lake. But we were hurling shit out there, and it sounded like an 8-gauge shotgun. So on the day, we come up there, Rocco, we're about to shoot the cat. I'm just kidding, we didn't kill a fucking cat. And we're stuffing the air ram with like tomato sauce, spaghetti, all kind of crap. Looked like blood and guts. And Rock goes to me, he's like, Sean, is it loud? I was like, no. You gotta act like it's loud. And so on the day, no shit, when we shot this, it went off like a fucking cannon, and what you saw was Rocco, like that was Rocco flipping the fuck out because he was scared shitless. A little pee escaped the little trouser worm during that day when he flipped out. And fucking cat-like reflexes. And Rocco goes, we gotta do that again, because I was out of character. Which is funny to me anyway, because fucking Rock ordering pizza is the same shit as Rock. And Troy wrote that after Rock. His name is David Della Rocco. He goes by Rocco. He wrote that character. But it was funny as fuck. He was in sheer panic mode when that air cannon went off. And he wanted to do it again. We're like, no, dude, it lives. We looked at the footage and it's like hysterical. That's Rock in a very vulnerable moment, peeing himself and being petrified. He had no idea. And figure this shit out. Like 2 days later, Rock literally asked me, he goes, did we shoot that cat? I was like, yeah. Yeah. I was like, dude, you were there, man. It's fucking spaghetti. To this day, I'm telling Rock, I'm like, nah, dude, it's for the good, it was for art, bro. But he's like, yeah, I guess. I'm like, I fucking love Rock. Rock, like Dean Cain, one of the most genuinely wonderful human beings on the planet. When I first met Rock on the set, he came up to me. This defines our relationship. Like Rock is a smart dude. That is a smart motherfucker. But what he chooses to share is just sometimes so arbitrary it leaves you scratching your head. He came up to me, he's like, I'd never said a word to the cat. I'd heard about this guy, and he came up to me, he's like, Sean, do you like peanut butter? It's like, yeah, Rock, I like peanut butter. Yeah, me too. And they walked off. Nice meeting you, brother. He's a good dude, man. A good dude that thinks we killed a cat for a movie. And I'm not gonna correct him on that. All right, we got time for what? Yes, ma'am. You raise your hand. Don't back out of that shit now.
Could you please tell us future project, any project that you can tell us that we can look forward to?
I actually can't.
At all? Not at all?
Well, there is something, but I can't talk about it. I know that, and that's a first for me. That's a first for me. I can't give you much of any information on it. I know, it's crazy. I wish I could. Maybe I will tell you secretly. I'm kidding, I can't. Leave the rest of it hanging. Everybody else is like, fuck that! But I can't give you any details on it. Just had the paperback of my book come out April 4th, so I'm still on a little bit of a book tour for that, but that ends in 2 weeks. And I'm in pre-production for something, I hate to say it, but I can't talk about it. And I hate that. I hate it. I want to scream from the mountaintop, but, Who else? Yes, sir, back there.
When you were Indiana Jones, was there any stories that you were told about but didn't get to do?
You mean episodes?
Yes, sir.
You know, no, he had an idea to do 52 hours and he did 52. Isn't that crazy?
According to him, he had 77 that he wanted to do.
He's lying. Who knows better, George Lucas or me, about George Lucas? Well, here's the thing. He had a lot that he wanted to do, but there's a certain number that he had to get out, and that was 52. And, I mean, he may have thought up of another 180. That was a wonderful time in American history. And I'll tell you, I learned more about history than in all of my scholastic years combined.
My kids do.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it was, you know, I'm the only fictitious character in that show. I learned what a suffragette was. I learned what a Bolshevik was. That was an amazing series, you know. I wouldn't say ahead of its time, maybe after its time, maybe its time has never really been here, but those are wonderful moments in American history. And I hate to say it's educational because that throws people a loop. Nobody wants to watch anything educational, but man, there's some wonderful shows, and it taught me a ton. It was a great experience. Anybody else?
How was it like filming Dexter, and what did you think about the ending on season 8?
Look, I don't like to really be too critical of anything, but the ending sucked fucking balls. This is just my 2 cents, but I don't know. I like concentric stories for me. The viewer is a paying customer. They're coming to me to tell them a story. If somebody bought my book, I have an obligation to make that story complete. I would never end the story and then go, and then whatever you think happened, happened. I wouldn't do that. That's just me. I would say, no, you came to me for the fucking story, so let me tell you the fucking story, right? And to me, whenever you leave some shit open-ended, it's almost like, you know, you're hedging your bet. Let's not really complete it, so maybe we can bring it back. Or, shit, we don't want to offend anybody, so fuck that. Tell me the story. If it offends people, it offends people. If only 50% of the viewership is going to like it, fuck it. Stay true to yourself, man. Have the balls. Throw them up on the counter and go, here's the testicles, you know. To me, that's just me. And I don't think I'm unique in that. I think everybody else went, what the fuck? I gave you 7 years and then that? I don't know. I didn't get it. Motherfucker's a lumberjack? Get the fuck out of here. He's the brawny dude? Fuck off. I don't know what the fuck that is. Am I the only one? I mean, come on, raise your hand if you're like, no, I love the ending. Your hand went up, motherfucker. Oh, you were just bluffing. You're like, You're like, who can spell chrysanthemum? You're like, nah, just kidding. I can't fucking spell that shit. I can't fucking spell that shit. I hated that shit.
How would you have ended it?
With brevity and concision. That's just me, you know. Look, it's not my story, you know. But I think the best stories are concentric circles. You know, I think the best stories end up answering a question that was posed in the beginning. That's just me, though. And I didn't get any satisfaction. I didn't get any answers. I didn't get any direction. I didn't get any hopes. I didn't get any tangent. I don't know where he's headed. I don't know why. I don't know why not. It's just, let's just, whatever you think happens, happens. I don't know. I don't get it. It wasn't satisfactory to me, you know. And maybe I should go, oh no, what? I loved it. No, fuck off. Is he asleep? I'm fucking asleep. Are you asleep?
Sorry.
That's all right. You can take, hey, dude, hey, sometimes I need a disco nap too, in the middle of shot. Right? Yeah.
No worries,
You need to take a little disco, you take a little disco.
I mean, it's alright.
Nobody here's gonna fuck with you for taking a little disco.
Yep.
We got time for one more question. Yes, sir.
I'm just hungry.
Would you work with Ray Parker if
Say it again?
Ray Parker, would you work with him if you had a chance, or anybody that at this convention that, would you work with him?
Fuck Ray Parker. No, of course. I know Ray. He's a solid killer dude. I mean, look, there is no, the working relationships and personal relationships, there's a myriad of things that make it appealing or not appealing. Would I want to work with Pacino on some steaming pile of shit? No. Would I want to work with Pacino, period? Yes. You know what I mean? And everything exists on a sliding scale. Do I want to work, does he want to work with me, regardless of what it is? No, he doesn't. Do I want to work with him, regardless of what it is? No, I don't. And that goes for De Niro too, or some of the, okay, look, from me to De Niro, Pacino, I probably would do a steaming pile of shit to work with Pacino. But, you know what I mean? But it's all on a sliding scale. I mean, he's a good dude. I would work with him on something that if it worked out, if it was a character that he fit and a character that I fit. But, those are open-ended questions. It's, I like pizza. Do I want it every day for every meal? Fuck no, I want it in the right situation, the right circumstance. I mean, ideally, but he's a good dude. That dude's a solid cat. And a martial artist, too. Which kind of makes you pre-approved in my book. Anybody else before we wrap this baby up? Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a favorite actor or actress?
Nope. I don't. And let me qualify that. I have favorite performances by actors. But, it's funny. Some of my favorite actors are, again, it's the criteria that you're using to say, why is it your favorite? Do I mean they're the most talented? Or do I mean, when I take that question, whose movies do I like to see? I like John Wayne movies. Is that dude versatile? Fuck no, he's not. That dude could not play a dude from Brooklyn to save his life.